Good day, fine people. How are you? I'm doing well, and today we're finally getting round to doing the tournament. Oh god, I've been waiting for this one. Oh boy. I've made all my custom units ready to face off against Mike Zhang's custom units. I've done enough videos. Let's do it. I've downloaded this, and this for the arenas. I think the Roman arena here is the best one though. The other ones seem a little cramped in the actual arena. So, as you can see, beautiful arena. Let's start off. Alright, well, let's just place out the setting board right now. Got the illusionists. Actually, I should probably place them a little closer for the sake of a thumbnail. But god, have I waited for this. Should also place the warlord. Never saw this warlord guy, so I'm not really going to include them. Got the ice soldiers. Ice emperor. This ice. You got the Oni Lord. Never really actually placed anything for them because I didn't care about them. The Oni's minions. Not gonna bother with the Hay Illusionist since it's just the Illusionist in Hay. You got the normal Ares. You got the Lasso Boys. Well, basically just the Gunslingers. Deathslinger. Shadow Manipulator. The Robot. I have not created enough units for this. There are more units here than there are on my side, which is a little concerning, but you know what, I'm fine with that. Since I have still created a fair few. Okay, did not mean to do that. Skeletal Archer. Skeletal Champion to face off against the Shadow Guy as well as the Ice King. Osiris to face off against Anubis. Skeletal guys will fight against the Ice. Thanatos to face off against Ares. The normal Ares. Heimdall designed to face off against Odin. Though I probably could have done a better job with Heimdall. I based off the God of War version. Though we did have a little bit more black, but I wasn't sure how to properly implement that. Perhaps I'll update these units one day. Got the Stealthy Tank, who's got a machine gun, 50 caliber machine gun to face off against the Gunslingers. You got Noob Saibot from the Mortal Kombat series to face off against the Illusioner. We got Hades to face off against enraged Ares. We got the Sentinel to face off against their giant. And then we have the final boss, me. But that will only happen to whoever wins all of this. Alas, we must see who can come out on top. But for now, we must have some restraint and see who can come out before. Let's start off small. Let's go with the Skeletal Infantry versus, where are they? This Ice Footman. Let us see who can come out on top. My Skeletal Boy. My Skeletal Boy comes out on top there. We'll be doing 3 tests with this. The Ice Spy, as well as the Skeletal Marksman. See who comes out on top this time. My Skeletal Boy can kneel down when need be. So that in case I need to dodge. Like this. See? Ultimate skill. Yes, the second one hit him, but I can shoot back. Come on. Release your arrow. Kill your enemy. Claim my victory. I'm quite passionate about this. Now let us see. 10 melee men and 10 of our ranged boys versus 10 of Mike Zhang's ranged boys and close range boys. I got a feeling I'm going to win this one. At least when it comes to the foot soldiers. Because my things pretty much counter yours. Unfortunately so. As you can see, most of your guys are already dead. My guys can pretty much take that. And the archers... Oh, this might... Ooh. I know the other ones weren't flukes, but this might actually end up... This might be a difficulty fought one. It's hard to tell who's alive and who's dead sometimes. Granted, the skeletons are usually supposed to fall apart. But we are killing some of them. Gradually. But I think the fire rate and the fact that most of the melee guys are being pinned down by this ranged guys is limiting us. I don't even know what I just said, limiting us. But it seems like, yeah, we've won this. Oh, wait, never mind. They got the deflect. Yeah, it's game over. It seems like none of us can kill each other since my guy's lying down and their guys are on the floor. Yep, this is an infinite battle. Okay, I'm restarting. Infinite battles is not content. Alright, let's see who can win this time. So what we need to happen is that we need at least one range guy to survive to kill the melee guy. Okay, yeah, we won. Okay, well, best out of 3. So first time, tie. Second time, my victory. I'm saying the first one's a tie because neither of us could kill each other. Yeah. That's kind of what I expected to happen. Okay, now let's see what the Oni's minions can do. We'll place 30. 30. They can turn into bats. I made a horrible mistake doing this. Okay, well, this is a complete slaughter. Oh wait, most of our guys are still alive. Oh wow, this was less of a slaughter. Yeah, this was a slaughter, just on my victory, I guess. Alrighty then, so my skeletal guy. So when it comes to foot soldiers, mine are the better of the two. Okay, let's try the Ice Emperor versus the Skeletal Champion. Who comes out on top? There's a bit size disparity, but I've got... Oh boy, I came out on top there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so seems like some of my units can at least hold their ground. Shadow Manipulator versus the Skeletal Champion. Skeletal Champion, I got faith in you. I made this guy to be a complete beast. He's fast attacks, good damage. He's pretty much a beast. Most of my units are beasts. Because I did originally make these units against them, against Mike Zhang's ones. I practiced them out to see, just like I wanted a rough comparison to see how powerful they were. When I sent them out, they got completely destroyed, which means my guys were very weak. I suppose that's because I tried to make them at least a little bit more balanced, but after that I just buffed them, and then I didn't even bother testing them, I just sent them in. Seems like my guys the buff did work, but let's see how well they worked. Because we beat the Ice Lord, the Skeletal Champion, complete beast. So we're not going to use the minions anymore, we're just testing who had the better minions. But now we're going to test out the actual bosses and see who has the better bosses. Come on, Shadow Manipulator, I got faith in you. I mean, it's not very good when the barrage doesn't even affect himself at that range. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Oh, Vlad Impale? Let's just see. Oh, he's pinned. He's pinned. You got this. Come on, Shadow Master. You got this. He's hit that shield. Oh, I think the shield kind of carried him there. I feel like those shurikens probably would have done him in there. Okay, so Skeletal Champion, he lives to fight another day. Stealthy Tank, let's see who comes out on top. Skeletal Tank, he can summon a barrage of rocks. He can crouch down. He can deflect some shots. He can only deflect some, though. It's only the standard one, like the Samurai has. So if he just shoots all of his bullets, it will hit him. He can only deflect one. But he also has an M60, so we'll see how this goes. I think it's an M60. The barrage doesn't really do that much, but I felt like it'll be quite fitting. And the missile barrage seems a little powerful for this. So let's see who comes out on top. Blue won. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. Let's see if that was a fluke. We'll see. Okay, so 1-1. We'll see who wins here. The reason I'm not doing the ones for the Skeleton Warrior, because I think he still would win. I'm pretty sure the shield is big enough to cheese it. Like the Shuriken attack, the massive Shuriken tank, without the shield, he would have definitely died. But since he has one, he was able to pull off a victory. I don't think it was a fluke. I thought it was just cheese. That's my personal opinion, so. The Nightfall. Now, I already know who wins this. Because that's the only attack he has. All he has is that one shot, and I can deflect it. So, let's just end this. Yeah, that wasn't even a proper fight. The Lasso of Death. This one's the one that was sort of up in the air. Or at least the one I thought would be up in the air. Because both of them are pretty much immune to each other's attacks. Apart from the Rock Barrage. So... I mean, he's got a good deflect. I don't think it's the godlike deflect. I think it's the master deflect. So nearly perfect, but not completely. Okay, so the machine gunner wins 2 out of 3 of the fights, usually. Now, the Vex Pirate King. You know I said I'd have a character from past videos to do this. Welcome back, Blackagar Boltagon. New and improved, so now he's floating, which makes sense for him, since he can fly. Oh boy, I haven't seen you in a long time. This guy hasn't appeared in my videos in months, I'm pretty sure. Like back in the days when I finally started introducing custom units after completing all the campaigns, he was one of my first custom units. Because I really liked him in the Multiverse of Madness movie. I mean, he barely had any screen time, but he looks cool, so I just recreated him. The reason I gave him a bazooka, despite the fact he doesn't use one, is because he has a sonic shout, and if you try to add the shout ability, it does no damage. So to compensate for that, I just gave him a rocket launcher. Same damage, pretty much. Both of them have explosive tools. Maybe I should have dampened his damage. Either way, I knew who was going to win that, since my guy's a more direct shot. Plus, he's got a faster fire than the Vex. Now, this is the one where I pretty much copied and pasted from Mike Zhang's. I'm sorry, Mike Zhang, if you're watching this. I practically copied and pasted your person, the artist. But I have my reasons. I saw this aesthetic. I also wanted to have like a arty aesthetic. Fun fact, one of the old designs for my channel for what I was expecting to be my avatar compared to the silver and red suit was a white and black suit. But I decided that was like too much like characters say like Two-Face and things like that. Like popular characters from fiction and stuff, so I felt like that would be a bit lame. Though I might come back to that design at some point, and I kind of did today. This is pretty much a coin toss to who will win. You see, when I tested it, this guy was a complete beast, because this guy, he has the Legacy Impale, which is basically the Dark Peasant Impale, which is ridiculously overpowered. So, I gave my guy the Abstract, also the same ability. I gave them different weapons, but their weapons don't matter, because they're never going to use them. It's just the Legacy Impale, pretty much. So it's basically a 50-50. Both of them have roughly the same HP. I think both of them have 6,000. So unless one of them can get a lucky hit off midway through this, then I think it's going to be... I think that was a fluke. I'm going to try that again, see if it was just a fluke. Or my guy can barely pull off a victory. Probably because my guy has 2 weapons compared to the 1 that the painter has. That might be why I win, because I can hit them more in the short, brief times. Like that, you see I got a cheap hit in. So this is best out of 3, see who wins. Yeah, I think my guy just barely wins due to the weapon choice. Okay, now let's get round. Ares, God of War, versus... Where is he? Thanatos, the primordial god of death. I based this design off the God of War version, since I thought that outfit looked really cool. Well, his look just looked generally cool. So let's see who wins. A primordial entity, which means they existed before time, before the other gods, at least in God of War, versus Ares, probably the 4th most powerful god. You know, you got Zeus most powerful, Poseidon's 2nd most powerful, Hades 3rd most powerful. Then you probably have Ares. At least when it comes to the normal Greek gods. Probably it's just fantastic. Sorry about that. Hit my mic. Needed to adjust it. Mistakes happen. Okay, let's see who wins. This is another one of the fights where Thanatos usually lost, but that's because despite the fact I gave him the parry ability, the flaming sword still set him on fire, which is why Ares usually won. But I buffed my guy's damage to see if he can kill him faster than he can die. So let's see who comes on top. Height is kind of a disadvantage in this situation, but I think Ares might win this. Wow, that's a brilliant arrow barrage. Most of it got stuck on those rocks. Well, Colosseum part. I don't columns. We'll say that. I have no. Judging by the weapon swinging, I think Thanatos is going to lose this fight. Though he is taking quite a beating. But I think it's his height working against him. I buffed his height since I thought he should look taller, because that's how he kind of looks in God of War. And again, basically, I based some of the things off of games, because, I mean, it looks better. That's why my Osiris model looks so blank. He's not really appearing in the other games. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Ares wins. Now, let's try Hades, the Greek god of the underworld, and the god of the dead. Thanatos is the god of death, the primordial, basically the physical manifestation of death. Hades is the god of the dead, once they're already dead. Like, basically pretty powerful. Again, based off the God of War design. You know, you got his purple weapons that can rip the people's soul out. Try to make him look a little fatter for his aesthetic. Basically, try to base it. The orange part on his mask face thing here is supposed to represent the fire he has. Now, Ares' full rage power. See who comes out on top. Come on, you got this. Thanatos is my favorite Greek god, but second favorite is probably Hades. I mean, in Greek mythology, he literally has a helmet that makes him go invisible. Oh, I think that was a bare victory. I'll take it though. I'll take it. Because if I don't think that was a fluke. I mean, I'm not gonna redo it because I didn't do the Thanatos fight again. Okay, let's move on. So Ares moves on to the next round. Hades moves on to the next round. My stealth gunner goes to the next round. Let's try Anubis and Osiris. Basically, same case with Ares and Hades. Not Ares and Hades. I mean Hades and Thanatos. Anubis is death incarnate, I'm pretty sure. Osiris is the god of the dead. And their souls, pretty much, in turn. I just thought the Legacy Impale would look good for characters of his stature. Yeah, I think that Legacy Impale kind of carried him through that. Because when I first used Osiris against him, it was complete slap, just destroyed. Noob Saibot from the Mortal Kombat series, who is the original Sub-Zero, known as Bihan, then got killed by Scorpion and became the villain Noob Saibot, based off of Ed Boon and John Tobias. Their last names reversed. That's the fun fact of the day. Those are the two creators of Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat series. We're basing him against the Illusionist, my most infamously hated opponent, versus Noob Saibot. So basically my favorite character in Mortal Kombat series, because, well, my favorite characters are Sub-Zero and Noob Saibot, and Bihan, who's Noob Saibot, was originally Sub-Zero, so he's technically both the characters. So great, because the second Sub-Zero is Kuai Liang, his brother. But anyway, again, more lore. Both of them can create clones in themselves. Noob Saibot can create shadow clones of himself. The Illusioner can create illusions of himself. Let's see who comes out on top. Both of them have ranged options, throwing knives and stabby. You got the sickle as well as the necromancy ability, since that seemed fitting for him. Plus, I wanted both of them to have ranged options. Well, my character to also have ranged options. So far, neither of them are using their ranged options. I mean, their clones. Oh, wait, where did the... Okay, I'm going to count that as a fluke and then try it again. I think the thing that gives me an edge here is because... Wait, I'm not actually sure how I got the edge there. Let's see this again. Best out of 3. Blue victory, okay. So who comes out here? I'm hoping that Noob Saibot wins, and I shouldn't have let it to a best out of 3. And it isn't a best out of 3. Yes, I win. I always win. Now, Odin, the All-Father, versus Heimdall, based off the God of War outfit. Because they did good designs in God of War. His abilities, he can deflect all ranged attacks. So he's got the godlike reflect, which makes sense, you know, God of Foresight. And he's got the Teacher's Parry. He's got 6,000 HP, some good at health, some good attack speed as well. Let's see who wins. Plan was I gave him the super jump because the lightning strike really... I think I increased their damage far too much. I definitely increased their damage far too much. I increased their damage. I think I might have increased it to 100. I think it was originally times 10 and then I put it to times 100 when my guy bet. I think it was because my guys barely scratched, like Heimdall barely scratched Odin, so I just buffed his damage a lot to see if I could have him kill him. I think I evidently buffed him a little too much. Best out of 3, still lost. Okay, so let's final round of the beginning thing will be this guy. I'm leaving out the Mecha Monk and stuff because I feel like that's just going to be dragging on. I've only created so many characters, and I feel like the only one that would be able to be reused is the Skeleton Champion. I feel that's cheap. And plus, the Mecha Monk is literally just Ares, but just lesser. The Robot Monk, Robot Sensei, I mean, he's just a pain. He's kind of like the Shadow Manipulator's final form, except not as impressive. Anyway, let's go to the Warlord's Dreadnought with Ryder. Let's see who wins. Will my guy win? Ooh, that's definitely gonna hurt. That was a horrible harpoon. It's a good thing I gave him the missile strike, because this guy's supposed to be more robotic, I suppose. But I suppose he didn't turn out that way. Red what? Oh yeah, the bombardment. Let's see one more time, see who can come out on top. My guy is apparently very tanky. These are basically giants fighting up against each other. Jesus, he's really shooting off a bunch of harpoons. Oop, okay then. So, Ares continued to the last round. Well, next round. Illusionist lost. So let's go in order of the characters who survived. Again, these guys, they're just infantry. Skeletal Champion survived. And Odin lost. Anubis lost. Actually, we'll just have some characters come back, you know, to pad it out. Mecha, Monk, and Sensei, basically their most powerful form. Didn't matter. They did not matter at all. Okay, well that's surprise. Enraged Ares, full power versus the Skeletal Warrior. If my guy wins, I definitely buffed them too much and I might have to disqual. Okay, good. Good. Okay, Skeletal Warrior, you're out. Unfortunate, I know. Next one up is Osiris. I might just have to disqualify Osiris for being too powerful. I give them literally... Okay then, I got cocky there. Either way, I wanted to remove him. Okay, Heimdall. I don't see how Ares can win this fight. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see how he wins it. Yeah. Because Heimdall, he's immune to all sort of ranged attack. I can try it again. Come on, you got this. Yeah, see, he's immune to all those ranged attacks. He can parry the attacks. So unless he can get him set on fire and survive a little longer, then I think he's going to lose this. The thing about Heimdall, his biggest weakness is that I've given him he attacks so fast that sometimes he actually just resets his swing animation, thus cancelling out his attack entirely, which you could briefly have seen. Okay, now let's see. Can the stealthy tank win this? I don't think he can. Yes, he could not, in fact, beat this. Abstract. The championship. The Tournament of Champions. That's what it's called. Come on, you got this, Abstract. Abstract got cocky. I'm pretty sure Noob Saibot won his round. Barely. But it was a victory. You could call it. Come on, you got this, Noob Saibot. You just got to clone yourself. Both of them can parry, I'm pretty sure. You know, skilled warriors and all. Well, fighters, either way. Come on, you got to clone. I've given Noob Saibot the ability to clone. Use your Shadow Clone no Jutsu and pull off a victory. Come on, you can't just keep avoiding. You must fight. Oh, he hit him once. He hit him once. Oh, and he's taken away most of his HP. Noob Saibot's doing work. Go Noob Saibot. Oh, I think Heimdall's gotten himself stuck. Yup, he's gotten himself stuck. Oh, nope, he's unstuck himself. Oh no, rest in peace, Noob Saibot. I had faith in him. Blackagar Boltagon versus... I should know how this goes. There's only one way this truly ends, and that is with blue. Both of them killed themselves. Well, they kind of just suicide bombed. But Black Bolt was the last to die, so I guess that's that. So Black Bolt, I'm pretty sure most... I'll give the Oni Lord a chance to bring back faith to Mike Zhang's team, because I think I did them dirty with my units. Come on, Black Bolt. He's got the power. You got the potential. It's about drive, it's about power. Come on. He's got to back... You got to beat him up. Black Bolt, you... Okay, well, that, is something. I can't attack. Oh, did you get it? Come on. Oh, no, if he got it right then he would have won. I don't think he can win anymore. Oh, he won! Basically, that was pretty much a fluke, but I'm still going to count it since I want Black Bolt out of here. Hades, you got this. Come on. Can the Oni... No, the Oni Lord could not. Okay, let's bring back some old Discworld. Wait, can the OP Illusionist do it? Can the OP... Okay, then I think the OP Illusionist is a little too OP. Let's bring back some units that I felt like they got done dirty. I want to test out some of these units. You know, a little more. I don't think the Vex Pirate King wins this unless he just keeps spamming attacks like that. Hold on. I don't agree with the cheese. Yeah, that's kind of what you get. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave it this time. So if Hades can get close, he can just literally one-shot him. But if he can't get close, well, let's see if he can. Never mind, he sucks. Okay. I felt like Odin was another character that got done dirty, so let's see if Odin can redeem himself. We'll call this the redemption round. Can you win your way back to victory? Hades seems a little confused, so let's give him some initiation. I think I gave him a little too much there. Oh boy, can anybody stand up and fight? I'm losing hope. I think I made some of my units... I think I buffed their damage way too much up. I saw that they weren't really doing much damage, so I buffed it up. But I think it was more of the issue... Ooh, this might be a challenge. Who was on blue? Hades still won. Never mind. Okay. Ooh, boys, not going how I expect it to go. Ah, well, Hades versus the Sentinel. These are pretty much the two last contestants remaining. And after that, whoever wins this battle, this fateful battle, will go on to the last round. The characters have had chances to redeem themselves. I kind of did them dirty. So, Mike Zhang, if you comment down below and ask for a rematch and I do a rebalance of the units, then we can try that and see it go round. Again, comment it down below depending on what you see. Also, I gave him this crossbow, trying to make it into a grappling hook so that the Sentinel basically would be like an arresting robot. But no, it evidently did not go that way. Okay, that was it. Hades, you have made it to the final round, Hades. You will now face the final boss. Me. As well as my mini assistant. He's like the devil on my shoulder. I'm armed with a spear and a sword and a mini-me with 2 grenades on them. I designed my guy to be the final boss, and I expected it to be a final boss where I'd be fighting Mike Zhang's units. That was not the case, unfortunately. I want to make my guy look perfect. Can you beat me, is the question. We shall see. My guy, fast, high damage, very destructive. Also, the grenades do 1,000 times damage, I think. Again, he's basically the bomber on my shoulder. Pretty easy to kill, as evident. But my guy's also enraged, very agile. Too agile, in fact. And Hades just won the title. I'm supposed to be the final boss, not you, Hades. Yeah, that's how it was supposed to go. Best out of 3. We'll call that best out of 3 victory. Okay, the little guy's kind of fallen off, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, so I still have my title. Let's see if any of Mike Zhang's units can beat me. Illusionist. Come on, you got this, illusionist. No, you don't. Wait, that was a blue victory. Wait. Blue beats me. The illusionist wins. I guess the illusionist gets the title then. They beat me. Let's see if they can beat Hades. They cannot beat Hades. So when it comes to the food chain, it's sort of like rock, paper, scissors. This is the scissors, this is the rock, and I'm the paper. As I write from a bold script. Well, that looks like the end of the video, but I still would like to test something out before you all leave. And I think you know exactly what I'm planning to do, as suggested from the thumbnail. Heimdall. Broken Boy. Blackagar Boltagon. Hades. Sentinel. And all the way at the very back, I'm going to try putting myself as far back away from the fight as possible to see if I can kill the last person. Versus the Illusionist, Vex Pirate King, Odin, Anubis. Also, comment down below if you want to see me create any characters to face up against Mike Zhang's units. Basically, all of the units apart from the OP Illusionist. Let's just see. Wait, I placed 2 of my abstract boys. I think I'll use this as my thumbnail. And we'll see if anybody, comment down below if you can actually noticed me in the thumbnail. I'm just really off to the side next to the abstract guy at the left. Let's see if I can win. Absolute chaos. Lots of death, lots of explosions. We'll see who survives. Well, it seems like we still have some powerful. We got Hades still alive. Hades is still kicking. We got my skeletal. Never mind, the skeletal guy is dead. Ares is still kicking. We got Anubis is still kicking. The Sentinel is still kicking. The Painter's still kicking. They are not kicking. The Gunslinger. Okay, so from the looks of it, I say in 1v1s, my guys are more powerful due to their increased damage, which I should definitely nerf. But purely based out of numbers, Mike Zhang's faction wins. Just comment down below if you want to see me use any units against each other. I like to keep a theme with it. So, you got the ice versus the undead warriors. You got the guns. You got the Egyptians with the Osiris and Anubis. You got the Greek gods with Ares and Thanatos versus Hades and Thanatos versus both the versions of Ares. You got explosives with the Vex and Black Bolt. Abstract, basically art based and broken. You got myself because I had to add myself and I'm regretting adding myself. You got the 2 giants. That's just it. And that's pretty much it. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed making it and the prep to this video. Pretty much the way I made all my units is I built them all right at Monday night, at basically Tuesday morning and Monday night. And I created the skeletal guys, the machine gunner. I created the skeletal guys, machine gunner. I created the abstract, Osiris, and Thanatos all on Monday night or Tuesday morning. I updated them all and created the rest of them earlier today, if that's what anybody was wondering. Also, I created this monstrosity today. I just sort of edited my original models and gave them different weapons and added a mountain. I regret creating the final boss version of me. I should take the tiny one off. It doesn't really help me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more. It greatly helps the channel. Comment down below if you want to see me play any campaigns, create any characters in tabs, play any other games other than tabs, and what you would like to see me do on said games. And as always, everybody, have a good day.